We are putting together I don't know why this just came into my mind, but our last meeting of the semester is going to be about the recruiting process you will face in the fall. And since we all just went through it, I don't know how many of you went through it this fall, you will not want to miss that. We'll have CPAs from different firms come in and talk about what to expect, how to prepare over the summer. It's a little off topic, but I think it's really important when you talk about when you talk about making a difference. I would have loved that information ahead of time, because it's a very specific process that you go through for recruiting. And since we all that went through it got recruited, I think it worked really well. All right, so one of my duties as VP of Community Partnerships is to solicit ideas for programs and activities. And you do that through the other officers, through listening to student feedback, through articles we read in the Wall Street Journal about a really interesting topic in the accounting and finance world right now. We decide, that would be a great topic to educate our students about. So you find the speakers and put it all together. Plan and implement both the fall and spring semester schedules. So we need to pick when the meetings are and make sure we've got speakers and that you're sending those emails out, trying to get those on their calendars. Monitor compliance, that's an important one with Beta Alpha Psi national meeting requirements. You can't just you can have a meeting for whatever we want, but to stay with the requirements of national Beta Alpha, we have to have a certain number of meetings that are community or certain outreach projects, a certain number of meetings that are informational about a topic in the accounting world right now. You have to make sure you're hitting those marks so that you're not invalid as a chapter. Contact and correspond with speakers and presenters. That is what makes this the best officer position. That has been the most fun this year. We've all had it to some degree. We all interact with contacting the firms and the speakers in our different roles, but my role is that it has been very heavy because I'm arranging the meter speakers. Excuse me, I can't talk, but I arrange the speakers. I arrange for their parking passes and ask them what they need at the meetings. Do you need a computer? Do you need a slideshow? What do you need? So I make sure it's there for them. So by the time they come on campus, it's me that they're looking to see, because I'm the one that's been talking to them the whole time. And I like to be front and center, so that works for me. So if you like that kind of position, this is a perfect job for you. Arrange for speaker requirements. I already touched on that. Ensure representation at the monthly Portland IMA meetings. That's the Institute of Management Accountants. That's a very important duty that we have not fully utilized this year, and we hope next year to take advantage of that a lot more. They're very supportive of our group here, the Portland chapter of IMA. They have a monthly meeting that students get a discounted price for, and we would like to have somebody from our group at each one of those monthly meetings.
And we really want to tap them for funding, so.
They're very supportive of us. I introduce the speakers when we have guests here, and I always arrange to have a gift to present them when they're done. I follow up with a thank you card, thank you for being here. And because of efforts like this, our school is getting to be known more and more and more as a very professional organization, and that's going to get the employers here and the firms here looking at our students. Assist firms in scheduling events if needed. Sometimes the firms themselves have ideas about things they want to put on our campus or pull us into, and I work with them to get those arranged. I provide the webmaster with the calendar information as soon as meetings are set, and I know who's going to be the speaker, what time it is, what room it's in, we get it on the calendar. And then I maintain and update a firm and guest speaker contact list. So I keep a spreadsheet of every meeting we've had, who the guest was, their phone number, their email address, their topic they talked about, who to contact in the future. So we always have a kind of running idea of who's been here and how to contact them. Each officer will have a committee working under them. And the committee is a great opportunity for students who don't yet qualify to be an officer. For instance, you have to be in a 300 level accounting class to be an officer, and you have to qualify for Beta Alpha Psi, which is 300 level accounting class, 3.0 GPA. But people who maybe are just in the 200 level accounting classes can serve on a committee, which opens up a lot of these same benefits to them, because they'll be very integral to running this, contacting speakers, doing kind of the same kinds of things that the officers do, just kind of the officer will supervise the committee underneath that position. So I don't know if I have anything more to say about that, but the committee under